Go for it.
Don't ask about betting on golf like Doug did yesterday.
Now I really want to know what that answer is.
Yeah,
It was
very
I can tell you about it later, Rex.
truthful.
Yes, it was.
Is there anything you learned in Houston, given your situation right now, that might help you tomorrow?
It's a completely different field, different golf course. I mean, knowing that I can get it done, if I play well, but having the belief that that you've got it done and you can get it done is nice. Playing against John Rahm and Justin Thomas are different. I mean, it's a different field. There's no way around it. So I'm going to have to play really well tomorrow. I'm aware of that. But it's fun. This is what I dreamed about, position I dreamed about being in my whole life. And from being on mini tours, the Corn Ferry Tour, now to be here playing with the best players in the world in the final group it's a lot of fun.
This kind of goes with that question. Do you like these kind of sprints where, unless you're making birdies, you're losing ground?
No, I'm more of I like when the field separates. I like firm greens. I like long, tough courses. Torrey Pines, even in Shadow last week with their firm greens. But this is fun. I mean, it's when it's going your way, you can get on a heater and kind of like what I done the front nine. But you're never really out of it on a week like this. But bogeys are definitely, like a week like last week, you make a bogey, it's not the end of the world. This week, you kind of got to make two to make up for it. Did
you kind of feel like when you made those 4 straight birdies, it could be a real low one coming today?
I try not to get too deep into that in my own head. I'm fairly pessimistic in my own mind. I try and downplay everything. It's just the best way for me to stay focused. And, I could be 9 under through 9, and I don't think I'd act much different than if I was even. And it's just the way my mind works for me to keep playing well. And when you start thinking about numbers, it never really works out well.
Did you, I'm sorry, go for it, Rex.
This isn't gambling, but I'm sorry for this. How would you, in layman's terms, explain who Lord Lanto is?
Oh, man. That might be just as bad as a question. No, my parents, my parents were, I was born in Northern California, and they named me after Lord Lanto. They were very natural, meditated a lot, and it came to them. So it's been an interesting name my whole life. I go by Larry a lot at Panera Breads, and anytime somebody asks for a name for an order, it's always Larry, just to avoid that 30 to 60 second conversation of where's your name from. But it's been a good conversation starter.
Sorry. Did you, after last week, did you talk to VJ at all? Did he give you any advice? After the
Yeah, he called me on Tuesday, and he was giving me hole by hole. I was out on the 3rd hole, and he calls me for a different reason, but I told him I was at Sherwood, and he was like, number 1's fine. You can hit driver over the trees, drive the green. I'm like, Vij hits a big cut. And I get up, and I didn't even think about it when I was on the tee, but after we played 9 on Tuesday, we went back and looked at it, and I'm like, there's no way I'm hitting a high cut over that tree. But yeah, he went through every hole trying to help me out, and most of it, like for instance, on 15, he told me, don't be short, and today I was short, so that didn't work out too well. But yeah, he gave me a few tips.
All set. Lanto, thank you.
Awesome. You got it, guys.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah.
Larry.
I get Larry.